Hey guys, it is Chris with the Bets team doing a March update on St. Patty's Day. I love St. Patrick's Day. It's actually my mom and dad's anniversary, so happy anniversary, guys. It's always a fun time of year. The market's picking up. We got March Madness kicking off, so we got to go work on the brackets here in a little bit. But wanted to give you guys an update about what's going on in these crazy times in real estate. And cheers you with a green beer because you know it is St. Patrick's Day. So what we're looking at is, when we look back at 2021, we had 7,000 active listings. In 2022, we hit that bottom out, and 4,500 active listings within the metro. 2025, we were back to 7,000. Kicking off 2026, we're back down to 6,000 within the metro. So we're down a little bit. We were feeling more like a balanced market last year. We're trending a little bit towards maybe a seller's market right now, but just a smidge as we're seeing days on market increase. So what that's telling me is we're having a disconnect between what's on market and what buyers are looking for. So really kind of the same conversation we had last month. Is there's a disconnect in what's available to what buyers are looking for. And what we're seeing, we've actually seen some multiple offer situations that our clients have been in over the last month here. Been in 4 myself. My rest of my team's been in a couple as well. So basically, if a house is hitting that ideal demographic, we're seeing it go very quickly. We're seeing it get potentially multiple offers. So that's the Des Moines Metro as a whole. Now, when we look at Ames, Ames has been kind of sheltered, immune to everything going on. It usually is, right? So Ames is kind of a little microcosm in of its own. And what we're seeing right now, we were seeing about 55 days on market in the Ames market. So that's a bit up from where it's been in the past, about 1.5 months of inventory. And 70 to 80 active listings right now today. So not a lot on market because of that, and not a lot coming to market. There's a lot of lots that haven't come to market. A lot of the developments were put on hold. So it's really impacting Ames above other markets. But Des Moines Metro as a whole, underserved, not enough inventory, and really not enough of the right inventory. There's only so many buyers that can go out and buy $800,000, $900,000 house, right? Most of our buyers are in that $250,000, $350,000 range, and so there's not a lot of those houses available. The Fed will have their meeting tomorrow, so we'll see what they come out with everything going on in Iran right now. Just a lot of uncertainty with oil prices going up. The Fed is expected to hold rates steady in that mid-3 range, 3.75 ballpark. And they're forecasting the interest rates to kind of follow in that steady pattern. They're sitting in the low 6s right now. Some of my clients are buying down into the 5s. But we saw the interest rates coming down to low 6s. Getting some people off the sidelines. So our buyer pool right now and our personal team pool is actually up for last year over where we were, where we are last year, and even the year before, we're up just a bit there. So seeing a few more buyers come into the marketplace, still seeing low inventory. Our spring market inventory has not been quite as aggressive coming to market as what I was hoping for. And so we're down a little bit on where we were last year. Last year we had a great start to the listing market. We're just starting to get some leads here, and people are starting to get excited about selling. So if you're thinking about selling, hitting that spring market early might be advantageous with an increased number of buyers and low inventory. Might be better to get the market sooner rather than later. And kind of set yourself apart before 2 or 3 neighbors in your neighborhood end up listing. So that's where we're at. Have a fantastic March. Have a wonderful evening for St. Patrick's Day. And let's go Clones in March Madness. Take care, everybody. Have a good one.